Good morning, everyone. Thanks for attending our webinar. I'm Art Baker with Indus, and I'm joined here today with my colleague Jay Betowice. Jay is our crack seal superintendent with 21 years experience doing crack seal work for us. And I thought we'd let everyone understand what happens in our yard before we actually get out to a project. And so I'll turn it over to Jay to let him explain what's going on behind us.
Here we see the process of filling a crack truck. We have two different types of material, a PCRM and a PG. They're about to throw the fibers. We have a polyester fiber. We're gonna put 8% in each truck. There's an agitator spinning inside the tank, which is gonna mix it. Tomorrow morning, 2 hours before their shift, they're gonna fire off the truck to get the material hot, so they're hot and ready to go on the job.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Yesterday we learned about the batching of the material that happens in the yard, as well as the preheating of the material, and also the loading of the propane that we'll learn about a little bit more this afternoon. But today we're back with Jay, and he's going to let us know what actually happens now that we're out on the job, getting the truck ready to actually go out onto the road and start crack sealing.
So we're starting out the process of blowing out the cracks with our hot air lance. He's going to clean the debris, any moisture, and the vegetation from any and all of the cracks. Back here, we're going to start sealing. He's using a 3-inch dish, and he's going to fill and leave a 3-inch overband on the said cracks. And behind him, we're going to spray with a DTAC solution, Blends oil, and that's going to prevent cars from getting material on their tires. And we also have traffic control watching traffic to make sure no one drives over it, to keep traffic off the material.
All right, Jay, we previously mentioned a tow-behind kettle operation versus the Indus crack seal truck. Talk to us a little bit about the differences between those two operations.
Well, the biggest difference is our unit is self-contained, so we don't have to fill. We have 1,095 gallons on board. We can go all day. A typical tow-behind melter is usually 300 to 400 gallons, so they would have to stop every hour or so to fill, so you're losing time of the day. And it typically takes 15 to 20 minutes to fill it, so add that up in the course of an 8-hour day.
And it's, another big part of that is, as they add material in the tow-behind kettle operation, it changes the temperature in that kettle. So typically they need to wait, up to an hour in order for the temperature to get back to the specified material temperature. Jay, let's go into a little bit more detail on the traffic control needs for the operation, depending on what type of road you're working on.
So typically in a neighborhood like this, we don't necessarily need traffic control. If we do have one or two, it will be for the residents if there's any issues. On busier roads, we'd have two, one in front and one in back of the operation, and we'd stop traffic in front, in and back, and send them down one lane.
And also the person in back would stay back far enough to keep people off the material long enough for it to cure, which is typically a couple minutes?
A couple minutes, yeah. We want them back about 125 feet, if possible, which is usually the length of one telephone pole.
Perfect.